You ready?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right. I thought today was another good day. Obviously still in helmets. Had a big emphasis on special teams unit. We're able to kind of work through, really every phase in special teams. So we got some great work there. Really trying to push and get a chance to see some young guys. Just early stages of understanding. Guys that were here in the your early enrollees that were here in the spring. It was good to see some of that carry over for what we were able to do there, and then obviously some of the guys that are just joining the program, getting a chance to jump right in. But I thought we had some good competitive work. There at the end, seeing guys, really trying to get the communication. Just the basis of alignments. Make sure we're working on implementing the core fundamentals, and then pushing on the finish. And want to see guys continuing to push with a high level of effort. And I thought that once again showed up today. I thought they had the right mentality, and we'll continue to push to work to get better.
How was DJ today?
I thought he was good. I think even the first 2 days, go back and watch it yesterday. I think when you look in the decision-making process, where he's going with the ball, you've seen that confidence where maybe just a split second faster than where we were, here in the spring, and that's something I'm excited about what we're seeing. I think he's locating the ball well. I mean, he's obviously continuing to push the timing. With receivers, making sure everybody's on the same spot, same point where they need to be. I think he's getting the ball out, well on time, and sometimes it's just that continued sense of urgency for receivers, make sure they're being efficient, getting their eyes around, making sure coming back to the ball. But all in all, I think it's been pretty good. Seeing him.
How is he as a communicator?
He's a great communicator. He's I think not probably the loudest guy in the world in trying to do that, but when he gets on the field, you can see and hear his intent of make sure that everybody's on the same page, and he takes great ownership in that. Something I'm proud of him, because it takes a lot of work, especially in what we ask our quarterbacks to do. He's really put a lot of work in that to be confident in the things that he's telling them.
You praised Kyle Morlock at kickoff, said you liked what he gave you last year. How has he done first 2 days?
The first 2 days, he's looked like the guy I expect him to be. And, he's been a big play. He's been very consistent. You can see the growth and the confidence that he has and what he's being asked to do. And you can see the confidence in the quarterbacks with him, too. And, I think he's been outstanding for the first 2 days.
The running back room, there's so many guys that can do so many things. Like how challenging is that as a coaching staff to identify how you do moves?
It's all part of the process of growth. We have a good sense and understanding. We've obviously had a couple of guys that have joined, with like Makai coming in, and that's a very, very impressive young player. But got a pretty good sense of it, and we'll work through that process as we get closer to the first game. But right now it's throwing a lot at them, forcing guys to do a bunch of different things, and we'll have a plan.
When they're not in pads and they're not really blocking, how do you judge the run game when you go back to the
Yeah, it's not it's about footwork. It's about understanding communication. You're taking a proper first step. Do you understand the call of what maybe whether it's a combination or whether it's an understanding of where's the leverage point that we need to be at. That's the biggest thing in the first couple of days. And it's not. You can get caught up. That's a great run, or this is not a good run, or are we in a preliminary position of where we need to be, and then tomorrow you get pads on, you're going to get to see the physicality. Are we creating space? Are we being able to create movement? And those are things that will be on display more tomorrow. We'll be able to have a better to answer the questions there tomorrow. But right now it's a communication alignment, making sure that we're taking the proper first steps.
Kyle, when you're evaluating him when he was at Division II, how do you go about looking at film and trying to get Caziah's level of competition and objectives?
Yeah, I think competition's always plays a part in it, but then you also got to look at the individual. You got to see the skill set. You got to see the things that they're doing versus the competition. Are they dominant? And he was in what he did. But also it's how is that going to translate, whether it's as a route runner or a route runner. Obviously when you're going against bigger, stronger, faster people, importance of every detail is just magnified, and to be able to create movement in space. And so Kyle is so very coachable. He's such a hard worker. And I think you could see the growth that he's had through the enhanced training and belief and all the things that he's been able to do since he's been here. I think Coach Thompson's done a great job with him, and he's definitely got a great playmaking ability.
With Amarian, is there a plan? Like he's going to work at different places, or how are you guys going to handle that?
Yeah, like I mentioned yesterday, I mean he's starting off at tight end to really kind of help with the base foundation. There's an opportunity there. We'll see what that looks like. I think he's done a good job in his first 2 days for what we've been able to throw at him. I'm excited about what that could potentially be even for this year. We'll see where that goes. But yes, there will be opportunities that we're gonna specifically and strategically get him some work on the defensive side. We want to be fair to the young man too. And there's some things. I mean, obviously he's I guess it's a term, reclassified, freshman. So he should be going into his senior year of high school right now. Probably have been a really special senior year from what I've seen. So, but no, he's. I like the path of where he's at, but I also don't want to overwhelm him with so much information that it doesn't allow him to go out there and play fast. And so we're going to have a calculated approach to that work, and we'll see where that continues to go.
What did you think of Malik today?
Benson,
yeah.
I thought he did a good job. You could see the benefit of spring to carrying that over, to where he is now. It's just continuing to build, all aspects. I think he's got a wide open route tree, and I mean, there's really a lot of the different elements of where he can go, where he can do. I mean, we've seen that before. I thought Keon was very similar to that, and a guy that could just do so many different things. And I think when you look at that room, we got a lot more. I say a lot more. A lot of guys that I think have that type of versatility, but Malik definitely has that. And then you couple it with elite level top end speed. I mean, it's exciting to where that can go. So just continuing to build the timing. But I mean, I like what I'm seeing from him.
Do you guys have a specific role for Cooper? Is it going to be kind of moving him around, trying to figure out what he's doing?
He started coming in at safety, and I really like the experience, things that he can do. Yesterday we moved him around a little bit, playing him at nickel. We know that his versatility is a great quality. And a couple years back, that was actually part of the transition, is we were looking at him at safety, and we feel like that could be a really good skill. And I mean, we've done that in the past. Akeem Dent, the guy that was started off at corner and was able to transition to safety, did some really good things. Devontae Brown coming in, was been a corner majority of his career, and being able to transition to safety. We had a really good spring, excited about what he's going to bring. And so you're building upon that. Duke is very versatile and can help us in a lot of different places.
How far has Caziah come since he came here to where he is?
Oh, I mean, I think he's taken some huge strides. Great young man, great teammate. Really, improved in a lot of areas. Just even his confidence in the tracks, the understanding. When he gets the ball in hand, I mean, he's pretty good at knowing what to do with it. But I'm really liking what the positive steps he's taken, and just adds another dynamic into that running back room.
Coming into camp, Coach, health-wise, any updates on timelines for guys in the spring or anything new?
I mean, everything's progressing well. I mean, right now I don't have, other than things I've told you about already, nothing really new when it comes to long-term. We've got a few guys that, just whether slight bumps, bruises, things that, whether it's something in the summer or something that, might happen here in early days of camp. But, I feel good about where we are and where we will be. We continue to work through that.
You're good?